It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Mm-hmm. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Mm-hmm. Talk that talk.
All right, good morning. It is Thursday. It is January 23rd. The year is 2025. It's a beautiful day here in Atlanta. I still got, I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me see. There's still snow out there. Still some snow. Not a lot, but enough where when I take the dogs out, they just eating snow. They run all over the place eating snow. I'm like, okay, we're going to get some dead dogs around here, man, in a minute eating this damn snow. So they go find a little patch of snow and just be munching away. I'm like, okay, y'all some nasty dogs. You don't want to eat that damn snow. You don't know who done ran through here. I'm looking at them and I'm trying to take them places where the snow ain't. They running towards the snow. But anyway, that's what's happening over here. I just left the hospital. I get up every morning and race up to the hospital to go see what's going on with Earl. And if anybody's ever had anybody in the hospital, they do their doctors make their rounds in the ICU early in the morning. So you kind of want to be there so you can know what's going on. And Earl has improved dramatically. I mean, he went from a 10% chance of survival, and finally one of the most pessimistic individuals I've talked to out of that medical team finally said he is really doing way much better than I thought he would do better. He said, he was like, I didn't think this man was going to make it from now to a year. So when Earl had COVID, the last time he was in the hospital, I mean, that man must have got 9 lives or something because he coded twice. And, one time he coded. And, so that was in 2019. But this time around, it was really like, okay, he ain't going to make it. He's just not going to make it. This ain't happening. So today, for the first time, it feels like, okay, I'm kind of like hesitant to even say something. It's kind of like, because one of the most pessimistic members of the medical team was like, I think he made it over that hurdle. So I said, okay. So I'm just kind of like, you're on pins and needles because you go into the hospital and you don't know what to expect from day to day. It's kind of like, okay, one day everything's going fine. Next day, all hell breaking loose. The next day, it's like, okay, it's like, okay, well, hold on. So I tried to get there early in the morning time. And so when I got there this morning, Earl was knocked out. He was asleep. And it was it was early. It was about 9:30, 9 something like that. Stopped to get some breakfast. And I stopped to get some breakfast, and when I got in there, he was asleep. Because normally I get in there early, he's awake, but this time he was asleep. So one thing that did improve, they took the ventilator from his mouth and they put it in his neck. And they started giving him some medicine early that he couldn't take through the IV. And I think that has made a dramatic improvement in his health. He's still, like I say, y'all. He's skin and bones, literally. He's in the bed. He was doing some therapy when I left. They were moving his arms and legs around and getting ready to, because now they have him. They got the vent trek on him, and now he has a thing where he can talk now. So he has that in his throat. So he's able to talk. And so I'm in a very good place here mentally because there was some dark days at the beginning of this year. So here we are. January 23rd, Earl's been in the hospital exactly a month today. He went back to the hospital on December 22nd or 23rd. He had got out of the hospital on Thanksgiving and went right back in there a day or two before Christmas. So I'm in a good space because we were able to talk the last few days. I was able to get them banking account information. What's your PIN number? Okay, I need them passcodes, I need all that shit. He told me, you got to pay my bills. I'm like, oh, you still there? I said, Earl, this stuff is not on auto draft? Because I'm thinking, he out. I'm thinking, okay, but his bill's on auto draft, so I know they drafted out his bank account because I can't get into his bank account, so I don't know what the fuck going on. Come to find out, none of this shit on auto draft. You got to pay the Navy Federal. I'm like, Navy Federal for what? Why is this stuff on auto draft? Okay. That's a whole other subject matter. I put my shit on auto draft and let it ride out. If it ain't an auto draft, that means I don't want to pay it. You know, shit, fuck that shit. I give it to the credit repairman, and I have given plenty of shit to the credit repairman. I'm not paying that account. I'm not paying that account. I'm paying. He just wipe it off my credit report. I've done videos, but I got a very good credit repair guy named Harvey. Sometimes you just say, fuck it, this ain't working out, y'all. Sorry, Chase Bank, I tried. Do not call his number. No more, and give it to Harvey. Harvey is my credit repair guy. If you need his number, he's very good. He can get rid of them unwanted accounts that you don't want to pay for no more. I'm going to tell them motherfuckers, fuck you! Going about your damn business. I did it a couple times. I'm about to do it again. I'm looking at them accounts right now. Looking, you on death row, you on death row, you on death row, and you on death row. They just don't know it, but they on death row for real. And I'm like, okay. You count's about to die because I'm done. This is it. So Earl's in a much better space, much better place right now. But we still have a ways to go. He's still in ICU. We're getting closer and closer to him. I'm leaving ICU, but you can't leave ICU and still be on the ventilator. So that's one thing that cannot happen. So, which is weird because the last time they transferred him out of the ICU, he was still, in fact, he was on the vent he was in this situation now where he was talking and they had that voice box thing in, but they transferred him to another hospital, to a rehab place. But I know the problem is he still got drains. Where he had the surgery for the stomach, he still has drains in his stomach, and they're taking the drain out by day and then watching it. And they want to do, they're going to do, today they're going to do a CAT scan. He has to eat and he's going to drink a fluid, and they're going to x-ray his throat to make sure the fluid is going down. He's going to drink some barium, and they're going to do an x-ray or a CAT scan or something to see when he's drinking if the fluid is going the correct way it's supposed to go down his throat. So you have to do that today. And then there's still, where he had the operation on the stomach, there's still some bags that are collecting fluids down there, drains, and so that they have to remove those. So we're still a few days away. They're only moving a couple of bags a day. He still has some healing down there. But Earl told me when he finally was able to talk, he was like, "Did I die?" I was like, "Did you die? Wow, why do you ask that?" He was like, "Did I die or something?" I said, "No, you didn't die. Not yet. You're still alive." He's like, "Oh, okay." So, of course, he comes out of a fog and Earl missed all the good stuff. Me talking to the doctor saying 10% chance he ain't gonna make it. Have you made any arrangements? It's like, okay. And I'll be very honest with you, me and Earl have never really discussed any type of this shit. And I don't know why these conversations cannot be had. I haven't even had this conversation with my mother. And I guess I need to begin having conversations with hold on. Somebody trying to find his. I wasn't seeing, but somebody's trying to find Earl in that hospital. Somebody's up there visiting him. Sometimes it's great to have visitors in the hospital, but Earl is in a delicate place, and I don't like them to have certain conversations with him. Because somebody was visiting him, a friend of his, and she was texting me all this stuff about, we spoke to the kidney doctor, blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, why are they having conversations with you about what's going on with him? And you that are supposed to be visiting, not talking to doctors. I talk to the doctors. Y'all create too much confusion. So that boy don't understand what's going on. So I'm just kind of like, okay, well, when y'all go visit people at the hospital, if you're not on part of the staff of people, one of the people who's handling medical care, you are there to just visit, not ask and inquire. And if the doctor comes in the room, just politely step outside the room. and then just have yourself a conversation. You don't have to be asking, oh Lord. All right, so yeah, but he is in a much better place, and I'm relieved that is. I'm telling them not to be talking to them doctors because Earl is having a procedure done today. And I don't want them. In fact, I should have just told them just leave. I don't want to say that to them today. They went up to this hospital. But he's having a procedure today, and he can't have any water or anything while they're waiting because Earl being without any water. He acted like he just woke up from a desert. So the nurse told me when I got into the room, I asked Earl, they give Earl this little sponge with water in there and sticking in his mouth. So when I got in there, it wasn't in there. So I said, it was like, water, I need water. So I go to the nurse, I said, there's no water with the little sponge in there. Can I give him, do you have a little sponge? She was like, he can't have no more. She said he didn't stop everybody walking down that hallway. He waving at doctors and people, everybody coming in, give him a little sponge of the water. She said he didn't have too much for the day, so we can't, we got to limit that because until we do this test to make sure he's swallowing everything correctly. Although we think they're pretty sure he is doing it correctly. But they have to do this the right way, and so they're gonna do that test today. But she was like, they told me this morning when I went in there, it was like, after you leave, nobody else can give him water till after we get that, do that test. I said, okay, cool. So I should have dumped that water, the ice water out of it before I left, because I can see him now. Water, give me water. And everybody's running to give him water, hanging in a little sponge in my, because he act like he's so thirsty. I could imagine. He hasn't had any solid foods. He has a tube. They're feeding him food and nutrition through his nose that goes down into his belly. He's like, keeps asking, well, how am I eating? I said, we've had this conversation before. They're feeding you with a feeding tube. I can't feel it. I said, well, they give you food. So the goal is once they do this test today and he passes the test, that they could begin giving him not solid food, but more like jello, water, juice, a little bit of stuff, just a little bit, and they'll work it up till he's able to chew and swallow food, and then they'll take out the no, they just don't take that out and you say go eat. No, they have to, it's a process here, so he's gonna be there for a little while. Ain't no getting around that, so. Anyway, I have got to, I just give y'all an update. I got to clean up around here. It's not bad. I found a little doggy gate for the dogs in the basement. They like that better, so that door, now that they behind the gate, I can go down in the basement, and they're much happier down there now. I can just let them out. They can run around without them running all over the house. So, yeah, he's doing much better. So this is a short little update video to let y'all know how he's doing. He's doing better. Ain't about to leave that hospital no time soon. He's like, when am I leaving here? And I'm like, not no time soon, buddy. I'm like, I'm looking around like, okay, you can go. He's not able to walk. He's not able to, he's not able to walk or do any of that type of stuff. So he's definitely gonna be there for a while. What was that? He's definitely gonna be there for a while. He's definitely going to be there. That's all we can do. But he's doing better. It's a process. I think he probably be in the hospital about another month, assuming everything goes okay. Maybe about another month. When he should be able to come home. Maybe about a good month. Oh, we did get some good news. They had him on dialysis. They don't need to. They may not have to do the dialysis. He's put down enough urine that they may be able to pull him off that dialysis. So that was some good news we got over the past day. So I'll know later on today when I go back about the dialysis. But they said they may be able to end that dialysis. They're gonna make that decision this week. That would be excellent. Yeah, I think he is going to be able to stop the dialysis. So that was just a temporary thing. So anyway, let me get. Like I said, I need to do. And today is the first day. But today is Thursday. To give y'all an update, Thursday, January 23rd. Year is 2025. I'm out of here. You all enjoy it. I hope you got a beautiful Thursday. I hope it warms up. And I'm out. And I'll speak to you all later.